bunch of things that we feel like we can do better, Mary Kay.
Kevin, that last third down, 3 minutes or so, did you consider running just to make it easier last time out, or did you think that you had one there?
Yeah, I mean, you factor all those things in, Zach. On all downs, you consider what to do there, but ultimately we expect. Listen, we got to come through bottom line in that down and distance, or in that situation, those sets of sticks, and we did not.
What's going on, YouTube? Sitting here watching NFL Sunday. Y'all know the Cleveland Browns, my squad, and I gotta say, man, Kevin Stefanski must officially be on the hot seat. Yes, he must officially be on the hot seat, and this has been going on for some time now. He has poor clock management. Team lacks discipline. Bad play calling, and the bad play calling and the bad clock management, it coincides together. Yes, this motherfucking Kevin Stefanski, he tries to outthink the motherfucking game when it's a simple game. It's a simple game. He tries to outthink the motherfucking game every week. And it's simple. You got a rookie running back, Krishan Junkins, who getting damn near five yards a pop. You got a guy getting 5 yards a pop on 15 plus carries. What does that tell you? You run the ball a few times, you're more than likely to get a first down. Not the smartest guy in the world, but simple math. Didn't have to go to an Ivy League school like Penn to know that you run the ball, 2 times, 3 times, you're more than likely to get a first down, right? Guy averaging 5 yards a pop. But what does Kevin Stefanski do? He runs the ball when the Browns are up 17-14. He runs the ball, late in the fourth quarter, about 3 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go. He runs the ball 2 times. Vikings use two times out. They have all 3 times out. What does he do on third down? He says, "Oh, no, Vikings, I'm going to give you a timeout." Yes, I'm going to give you a timeout. You know how I'm going to give you a timeout? I'm going to pass the football. Yes, Kevin Stefanski, he all of a sudden wants to pass the football on third down. Like I said, this is not the first time he's done this. But we all have a breaking point, because at a certain point, you just say, nah, this motherfucker is the problem. No, he's the problem. He's a big part of the problem. Can't say it's just solely him, because you need players to, you need players to be able to coach, to make you look good as well. It all works together. But we all have a breaking point when we say, no, you're losing games because you're trying to outthink the game. You're trying to outthink the game. It's a simple game. You go to what's working. Krishan Junkins had over 100 yards rushing. And what does he do on third down? He passed the football. And, in football, you can't give, these are professional athletes now. You can't give them chance after chance after chance. What Vikings do, march down, score, game pretty much over. But, and not only that, Kevin Stefanski, Vikings driving, they're driving. Kevin Stefanski, he starts calling timeouts. He's giving the Vikings more time. I mean, I know you used to coach there, but damn, you're going to give them the game like that? I know you used to coach there, Kevin Stefanski. I know you used to coach there. But you're just going to give them the game? Just going to give them the game. This was the breaking point for me. I say he has officially be on the hot seat now. No. Oh, one of the more undisciplined teams in the NFL. More penalized teams in the last 2-3 years. Cleveland Browns, for sure. For sure. Bad play calling, which leads to bad clock management in this game in particular. But he hates running the football. He has to get pretty at some point. You could be getting 7-8 yards pop. Even we had Chubb and Hunt, 7-8 yards. At some point, he gotta outthink the game. He gotta outsmart everybody. He's not gonna go to what's working. He gotta go to something we feel like you never seen. I gotta throw something out there you never seen. And another thing, he has a great script. The great script. And the script is great because pretty much 99.9% of NFL coaches have a great script. You know why? Because those are the plays that you drill. You say these are our first 10 to 15 plays of the game. Our strongest plays. So we have a strong start to the game. So his script is great, but that doesn't count because 90% of the coaches have a great script because you drill those plays throughout the week. Like, all right, these are our first 10 to 15 plays throughout the game, so we get a strong start to the game. So that doesn't even count because after that script, he's lost. No adjustments, nothing. No adjustments, throughout the flow of the game. No counter moves. Nope. He's as good as that script. He's as good as those 10 to 15 plays. After that, Kevin Stefanski, you can forget about it. You can forget about it. Most of the time. You can forget about it after the script. And lately, his script ain't even been all that. You know? But that's, coaches, you don't get credit for the script. How you going to get credit for the script? Those are the plays you drill throughout practice all week. You say, all right, these are first 10 to 15 plays. You know, through walkthroughs, everything. You say, okay, these are first 10 to 15 plays, you know. But once the flow of the game starts and you got to play on the fly, everything off instincts, you got to play on the fly now. You got to make real adjustments. Oh, you can forget about it. Forget about it. You can forget about it. Incomplete. You got nothing. You got nothing. It's incomplete. You know, real talk. It's incomplete. But yes, Kevin Stefanski, he must officially be on a hot seat. You know, watching football Sunday, they played overseas, so early game, 9 o'clock game. So I know Jim Schwartz, defensive coordinator, is pissed. Is pissed because it's only so much you can do as a defense nowadays, especially with the rules and things like that. It caters so much to the offense. So it's like, you know, you can only hold a team down for so long. But like I say, these are professional athletes. You give them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Eventually, they're going to break through. And that's what happened with the Cleveland Browns with Kevin Stefanski helping his former team by giving them the game. Yes. And that's what it is. And he must officially be on the hot seat after this. And those are facts, and that's my opinion. But let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, subscribe as we can help us share the video. If you're entertained, hit that cash app. Talk some ball, NFL Sunday, baby. We out.
Ladies and gentlemen.